So our second league of the day is going to be with humans. This is a deck I'm like legitimately testing for Worcester this weekend. And the reason behind that is I played Spirits at what was the open we were just at? Columbus. At the team open in Columbus, and it was pretty good. I think I went X3 or 4 on the weekend across all the rounds. Unfortunately, our team did not do terribly well. That's okay. Our losses lined up very well day 1, did not line up very well day 2. And so yeah, but like in playing Spirits this weekend, I think of my losses, 2 or 3 of them were to humans as Spirits, which I always heard was a good matchup for Spirits. I think I beat it once and lost to it twice on the weekend. That sounds correct. And to me, that's kind of insane. It's like if humans is good against Spirits, I think it's like actively good against KCI if you have this card in your sideboard, because this card is just very, very good against KCI. It's a double Meddling Mage, and like Thalia is really good right now. Like Thalia specifically is very good against the Arclight deck. Like Thalia and Reflector Mage is very good against Arclight, but like if they have Gut Shot, then like you feel like kind of dumb for putting a 2-mana card in the stack. But like if they're a lot of them are cutting Gutshot now for like mutagenics growths and stuff, and so humans was pretty popular at Columbus, and I think it's still a pretty good deck. And my good friend and teammate for Columbus, Dylan Hand, said he 5-0'd with this deck. He's still in the chat, I think. He said he 5-0'd with this deck, got it from the 5-0 list, he immediately 5-0'd with it, and you know made a couple edits to it, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and break it down. We're gonna play that list and see how it does, and just kind of see what's up. So the typical Penta lands, we got the 12 Penta lands. Go ahead and put all those together. Oh no. Whatever, we'll just do this. 12 Penta lands. Makes sense for the humans mana base. We're not doing anything like profound here. Same with the 4 Horizon Canopies. The 2 basics, always been a big fan of that. If you followed any of the humans I've played, I really like having 2 basics in this deck. And the 1 Seachrome Coast, which is the next best land after all of these. So the mana base is basically stock. This is the mana base I'd register basically every time I play humans. Like there's sometimes an argument for cutting the island for another Seachrome Coast. I don't really like it. I think this mana base is very good as is. It has the 12 1-drops. Not really much change here. Nothing really profound going on. 4 Champion of the Parish, 4 Noble Hierarch, 4 Aether Vial. Can't really keep a hand without one of these. The best cards in the deck. Wouldn't cut them. Things of note here, this is where things start to like diverge a little bit. You'll immediately notice there's no freebooter in this deck list, which I actually really like. I've always kind of hated freebooter. Ironically, I think right now it is better than it has been in a long time because it is very good against KCI, but I don't think it's very good against other decks, so I'm still pretty happy that it's gone from the deck. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben is really good right now, so you can see we have the 4th one. That's something that's kind of atypical for humans, especially 5-color humans. I think when I played Bant humans, I had all 4, but in 5-color humans, it's pretty atypical. 4th Thalier's Lieutenant, pretty standard. It's the best Lord. 4 Meddling Mage, still probably the best card in the deck, other than, I don't know, it's between Meddling Mage and Mantis Rider for me, but Meddling Mage is pretty busted. It's one of the reasons to be playing the deck, because Modern's so linear, you can just name stuff that like actually beats you and win the game. And this is where things definitely get a little weird. Only 3 images, which Image is one of the better cards in the deck, given like, you know, you can make Mantis Riders and Reflector Mages and just all these good cards. But when we have all these legendary creatures in our deck all of a sudden, Image gets a lot worse. So I kind of like cutting an Image for sure. And Mayor of Avabruck, big fan of this card. Dylan and I kind of like started putting this in our decks again like months ago to beat up on Spirits, and I think it's really good right now as well. Spirits is still a popular deck. Humans Mirror is still popular, and it's also like very good at just like making your deck more aggressive. Like it makes a lot of your like Moby legendary creatures that are supposed to like be more interactive. It makes them attack for more, which is gas. 4 Reflector Mage. I've been a hater on 4 before. I've liked only 3 before in the past, and like have frequently cut one. I think 4 Reflector Mage is like really, really good right now with all the Spirits, Humans, and Arclight going around. I think Reflector is in a great spot. Mantis Rider's always, you know, one of the best cards to be having in the deck. It's one of the, like, I think it's one of the only reasons to go red. Otherwise, you would just always play a Bant Humans, I think. But like this card is so good that I think it's the reason to be playing 5 colors. Or in this case, 4 colors, because there's no black. And Tajic, this is a card that when it came out, Dylan talked about it, kind of came off it, didn't like it as much. We both tried it. We both were like, eh. But now it might be good again because of all the damage-based removal around. Also, it's just very aggressive. So, like, it lets your deck be a little more aggressive. It lets your deck be a little better against, like, Anger of the Gods and things like that. And while still just being, like, a fine human body on its own. At the last regionals, you played Beneless Marshal. You off it? Yeah, I don't think Beneless Marshal's very good right now. Beneless Marshal's really, really good if there's, like, a bunch of humans and spirits running around, and there just, like, isn't. So, I also just like Beneless Marshal's as good as I wanted it to be. Like, it allowed my opponents, both spirits and humans, to image it and, like, kind of just dumpster me with it, which is rough. Anyway, final inclusion is 2 Venser Shaper Savant in the main deck, like it's Joe Lissette's deck. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Critchkin2. I really appreciate it. You're the best. Yeah, Venser. He's pretty good against KCI, like being able to just like bounce the KCI on the stack back to their hand is like a real big game. Being able to just like be another Reflector Mage is a real big game right now. I think Venser in the main deck might be pretty good right now. You can like protect your own stuff. I mean, this thing literally has so much flexibility to it, which is the reason to play it. All this deck is missing now is a Caracas. We got all these legends we want to protect. So I'm excited to try Venser in the main deck. Having 4 drops in the main deck is pretty atypical. Humans usually tries to top out at 3 because you're only a 19 land deck with some mana dorks. But this card is really powerful right now, and I'm excited to give it a try. So let's move into the main deck, the sideboard. We'll start with what's pretty stock. Auriok Champion, card you've seen before. Gone up on them, I think, because of Arclight. I actually don't really know why. I guess Shadow's a little more popular, and the card's very good against Shadow. But that's a lot of Auriok Champions, so I'm interested to see if that's going to be really relevant. There's less Dredge now, so I feel like Auriok Champion's worse, but whatever, we're here for it. Never ever do that again. Oh, no, I will definitely be doing that again. 2 Gaddock Teeg. I think this card has to be in your sideboard if you're playing humans right now. Like, there's just no other option. It is so good against KCI. It is very good against Control. I've been a big proponent of this card in the past, and like now I think it's just required. I think it's very mandatory to have this card in your sideboard. Let's see what else is normal. Dismember, something we've played before, something that's pretty typical. Really good against pre-flipped Thing in the Ices, which I think is something I'm really excited to play with it. Like for, I really want to be killing these Thing in the Ices. We have to get them off the table, or humans can't really beat that deck. Still very good in the mirror and against spirits. So, big fan there. 2 Kambal. This is kind of another concession to KCI, I think. Like, I'm not really a big fan of this in the control matchups, but like against KCI, they have to get it off the table before they can even really do any kind of comboing, and any kind of cantripping they're doing in the process to find an answer to it just like helps speed up your clock a lot. So I'm a pretty big fan of this card. I don't know if 2 is right, but pretty big fan of this card right now, and it's something that's been seen play before. Staticaster is also pretty standard. People are playing Infect, people are playing humans, people are playing decks that have creatures with 1 toughness, so Staticaster's still in a pretty good position. Although definitely I think worse than it was a few months ago. I think still having 2 is pretty good. The card is still very powerful. Knight of Autumn. This card I think is better than it's been in a few months. There's a lot of burn running around, and it's still very good against KCI, so I think I actually want a 3rd one if I were to play this weekend, but with 2 Kambal, like that would be a change I might make, like off the bat. It's just something in my head. Is like I kind of think I want a 3rd Knight over the Kambal, but they're both very good against burn. They're both very good against KCI, but I think Knight has a little more flexibility. But this split is fine. This split is fine. They're definitely coming in the same matchups. And last but not least, we got 2 more 4 drops in our sideboard. A Riders of Gavony, pretty clear concession to the amount of humans and spirits running around. I think pretty interesting. Humans you control have protection from the creatures of the chosen type. I don't know, pretty good card. I've always like wanted one, but never really could find room for it in my sideboard. But I don't know. Apparently, it's in this sideboard, so I'm here for it. And Whirler Rogue. I guess because there's less fair decks around. Like you don't need another Whirler Rogue, which is also very good in the creature decks matchups, like spirits and humans. So like you actually have room to play something a little more hateful and specific than like Whirler Rogue. And also you don't have Militia Bugler at all in the deck, which you'll see that here. So it doesn't matter that this is a 2/2 because you're just like you don't have a Militia Bugler. Which I think might be wrong, but I'm definitely down to try this as it is. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in the games. I'm pretty excited about this deck. This deck looks pretty good. And we're coming off of a 2-3, so I'd like to be able to say we did a little bit better in the next league. Boop. Join league match. Let's do it. All right. Join match. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good Wednesday? This hand is pretty mediocre. I don't really want to mulligan this. I think this hand's fine. Like, if we draw a human, it's fine. And we have 2 Horizon Canopies, so, like, we're not really going to flood. Carlos Almeida? Took a guess there. Hopefully my opponent doesn't watch my stream or my YouTube videos. Interesting. Utopia Sprawl. I guess we're about to get Ponza'd. That's rough. I don't really care that much about Ponza, right? Like, we have Hierarch and can operate off a low land count. Seachrome Coast is always good for drawing, like, more lands against the deck. I mean, this also could be the same. I didn't look to see if this is the same person we played against earlier. This could also be Devotion, which is probably actually a very hard matchup. Could have shown Spirits by playing this first. I don't really think there's any value to that, though. It just, like, takes an extra damage. I don't think there's anything my opponent could really do about it. We're going to know here whether or not, like, when we get Blood Moon, whether or not they're Ponza and we need to, like, be naming things like Inferno Titan or Anger of the Gods. It smells like a Blood Moon? Molten Rain. Alright, yeah, we can beat Stone Rains. So, I guess the play here is play this. We could Meddling Mage. I don't want to Meddling Mage a Stone Rain effect. We could Meddling Mage Lightning Bolt. That's probably better. Because that's like the best card against us. I'm pretty sure they play 4. Because this isn't a Chalice deck. Lightning Bolt. Boop. Alright. We named Lightning Bolt. And we have a creature in play. If we get Angered, I feel a little dumb. I think they're more likely to have Lightning Bolt than Anger of the Gods in the main deck. Like, I have seen Anger of the Gods in the main deck before, so I feel inclined to name it, but Bloodbraid Elf, that's fine. I can beat that card. Birds of Paradise can also beat that card. And now I'm kind of scared of Inferno Titan. Alright. Forest, huh? Oops. I guess we're still attacking. It's just for 1 less than it would otherwise be. Hopefully this point doesn't matter. I like misclicked there. Yeah, we'll play this. We'll name human. And I guess we want to play this. Like, we can't beat a Anger of the Gods at any time, so we're just gonna, like, load up. It should be 1 lower, but that's fine. And we have a Mantis Rider next turn, even if they kill Noble Hierarch. They should be able to cast Inferno Titan this turn, which is pretty bad for us. Bloodbraid Elf is fine. Hopefully at Lightning Bolt. They did not. They hit Molten Rain. Molten Rain doesn't actually matter, I don't think. Yeah, no, it does matter because we don't have red. May have been merit to holding Horizon Canopy, but I didn't want to give them value and blowing up our value, like our like utility lands. That's the word I'm looking for. I think we're gonna take this. I just want to get a human into play. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take this. If we don't play a land, we get to like flip Mayor. 2 cards left. Mantis Rider. That's rough. Alright. Venser. Not what we want against Ponza, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and attack for 4. There's a good chance we're just like blocking this turn. Which kind of sucks. Like, I wanted to be able to grow our champion, but I don't think we can. I don't think we have time. And if they ever play an Inferno Titan, we're just going to concede. That's bad. Mayor. Yeah, Mayor's gas. I think... I mean, we definitely misplayed, I think, by playing this. I don't know. The 1 point of life does matter here. A 3rd Bloodbraid Elf into a Tireless Tracker. Alright, we're probably going to win this game. Yeah, there's attack for 9, attack for... Yeah, we're dead. Right. We can block, take 3. I guess we can block, take 3. I don't think we can beat 2 trackers, though. Oh, I didn't even block. Lol. I don't think we can beat this. I was ready to concede anyway. Alright, let's get 4 drops out of my deck. I guess they should already be there. Let's get answers to 1-mana mana dorks in my deck, as well as answers to Blood Moon / Utopia Sprawls. I don't think Auriok Champion is actually very good. I don't think Gaddock Teeg is very good. I'm thinking if Kambal is good. Kambal is 3 mana, which is probably too much against them. So I don't think it's very good. It's not really very good against Anger of the Gods either. Our plan to beat Anger of the Gods is just like Meddling Mage. I don't think Reflector Mage is terribly good. Probably end up cutting more of those here in a second. Their plan is bring in sweepers for me. I don't really like Image very much. Also, it's much better with Reflector Mage and things with ETB value. Image might be better than another Reflector Mage. I'm kind of thinking something like this. I have to equally spread my love between teammates. My god, are those Vensers and humans? Yeah, Venser's pretty bad. It's not terribly good. Is Allie streaming as well? That'd be super dope if she is. I think we're gonna separate like this. The Izzet Staticasters have like the potential to be pretty bad. On the play though, I think I like them for the mana dorks. Like, the mana dorks are like what makes their deck work, and like we can get some free wins by just like killing their mana dork. This is a pretty easy keep. Pretty easy keep. We have to hope to draw a second land, but I think the Aether Vial is so important that it is worth keeping this. They're very likely to have Bolt in their opening hand. I think they're like more likely to like want to keep that and mulligan for those kinds of things. Mana Dark. Probably about to get Utopia Sprawled. Yes, I would like to put a counter. We have 2 1-drops even if we miss, but I would like to be able to Thalia. Yeah, we missed. That's okay. We have to play Thalia next turn, which might be too slow. This is going to be Utopia Sprawl. If it's a Blood Moon, that's great. I can't imagine if they keep Blood Moon in this matchup. Like, they can just kind of become this green-red, like, aggro deck with Angers and Bolts. That's probably good enough. But if they have Blood Moons in their deck, that's probably pretty good for me. Because, like, I have both Vial and Hierarch. Okay. Make red. We're about to get angered. There's no way we're getting angered. Blood Moon. Okay. That doesn't really matter. Boop. What matters is, like, angers and bolts and stuff. That's basically all that matters, to be honest with you. But we're almost at Tajic mana. If we spike a land, we can cast Tajic. That's not a land. Tilt. So I'm gonna cast Mayor. I'm supposed to cast Thalia, right? Supposed to cast Thalia, attack for 3. I'm supposed to cast Thalia and attack for 3. Combat 3, 4. I don't actually want to Vial this in case they have a sweeper, so I'm gonna hold it. Because, like, next turn we can play around the sweeper with Tajic, so, like, this is their turn to sweeper us. And, like, they have the 4 mana to actually cast Anger of the Gods. Okay. Hopefully this is, like, a Bloodbraid Elf. Because Bloodbraid Elf is horrible. Yeah, like, here we go. Here's the Anger of the Gods I was talking about. This is a 2. So we can play... We can Vial in a Mayor or a Thalia. This is actually odd. Because I want to get Champion out of the range. I don't know which one I want to throw away. I'm less likely to be casting spells. So I want to Vial in... Does Mayor kill faster? I don't think Thalia is as good as Mayor is here. So we're going to hold the Mayor. I'm going to put a Thalia in and trigger this. Sure. No, we get to keep the 4/4 around, which is pretty nice. I think I'm not going to flip this turn. I want to be able to cast Mayor. I mean, I want to be able to put Mayor in and flip it. Yes. Alright, and then we get to attack for 6, which puts them on a 2-turn. Alright, have something. I don't know what damage-based removal beats this 5/5, but I don't think there's a lot. So I don't really mind holding off on the Tajic for a turn again. Like, an Anger doesn't actually do anything. Chandra doesn't do anything. In fact, I think they're just dead to Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, I think they're just dead unless they have, like, Bolt or something to represent. Oh, wait, no, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Because we can't grow it 2. Oh, no, but we could put Tajic into play. Never mind, I'm dumb, chat. Yes. Perfect. Yes, put this into play. Combat. Hi. Oh, wait, no, don't do that. Hi-ya! Die. Did not misclick. Almost misclicked. Did Snow Bunch and Laffy today. Tarmagoofy, you from Lafayette? I like the way we sideboarded. I think Staticaster is much worse on the draw, so I think I'm going to cut it. We know they have sweepers at this point in time. There's nothing we can really do about it. So I think our best course of action to beat the sweeper is just like put like Auriok Champions in my deck. The card's pretty bad in this matchup, but like it's good against sweepers, so I think I'm just gonna leave it in the deck. They don't really have a good answer for it, and it blocks Bloodbraid Elves well. It's pretty bad. I won't lie to you. It's pretty bad, but this hand's good. I think Chad is in Lafayette now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Chad moved to, I think, Lafayette. I don't actually truthfully know. But that would make sense. We can play a Ziggurat, make green, and play Hierarch. Green mana. Alright, if they have Blood Moon here again, it's still not going to do anything. I mean, there's a good chance they do. Blood Moon. That's a Kitchen Finks. Oh no! What are we going to do about Kitchen Finks? This is good deck building. Anger the Gods with Kitchen Finks? That's just so good. So powerful. Much wow. Don't really want to get my Mantis Rider bolted. But I can play 2/2s next turn. Play this. Red, white, blue. Alright, we'll just get it bolted. That's fine. I'd like to play Thalia, but I just really want to be mana efficient. And like I said, if they anger gods the way their own Kitchen Finks, that's pretty comical. Not really sure how good that is for them. Doesn't seem terribly good. What is this? Bloodbraid Elf. Okay. Arbor Elf. Okay. Lots of creatures. Thalia also apparently would have done nothing, because there's just nothing but creatures. Oh, that blocks all this crap well. We're going to take 6. We're currently winning the race. Vial was a decent draw. Makes me not want to play Anger of the Gods. I mean, not naming Anger of the Gods on this. I might name Chandra Torch of Defiance. It's not a bad name. It could be Lightning Bolt or Chandra Torch. What do you guys think? What do we want to name here? I'm in the Cavern name human either way. What are we naming here? Sorry, I was making food. It's super cold. No snow yet. Chad, what do we name here? Do we name... Like, Anger of the Gods would be, like, kind of bad for them, right? So this, like, little bit signals that they don't have it, especially having Kitchen Finks. But, like, they could have Inferno Titan. Should we name that? I think our reasonable names are Lightning Bolt, Inferno Titan, Anger of the Gods is technically fine, and Chandra Torch of Defiance. No matter what we're attacking for 4, so let's do that. Let's get that out of the way. Hiya. Alright, put you to 14. Lotus Bloom. I don't think Lotus Bloom's the right name against Ponza. I would name some of their fatties. I mean, Inferno Titan's the one that matters. Right? Like, Stormbreath Dragon, just like I don't really care about. Inferno, Anger, wiping their board seems fine. Alright. Alright. We'll name Inferno Titan. I think that's a fine name. And like, they just now got mana for it, so it's something that they like wouldn't have played before. Inferno Titan. Boop. Got him. Alright, we did it. Stormbreath Dragon is per white, so we do care about it. Oh, I guess that's true. They can just hold it on defense. That's rough. Yeah, you're right. And also, like, attacks for 7, which is a 2-turn. Jeez, man. Like, Reflector isn't even good against it either. Like, we have to draw a Dismember to kill it. Blech. That sucks. At least Thalia is good against this board state. Like, having a first striker. Oh, that's probably getting bolted down. Very precarious position we're in. There's no way they slam, right? What is this attack? Maybe this is them, like, just getting ready to Anger of the Gods. First strike your Bloodbraid Elf, question mark? Take my 3. Anger the Gods. Yep, this looks like an Anger the Gods. This looks like they're just going to Anger the Gods away all their stuff. Yep. Okay, that's awkward. They have 3 cards to my 3 cards as a tracker. No, it's only 2 mana. I don't know what this is. Scoos. Pretty good with Anger the Gods. Unclaimed Territory. Boop. Correct this. Dismember. I was actually literally just thinking this. If we draw the Dismember, like, we want to be able to play Aether Vial and Dismember, and we can't. Gosh, that is pretty tilting. Alright. Well, Ancient Ziggurat being bad. It's okay. We're going to have all the mana we need to cast our stuff anyway. Just like we kind of get hosed if they have a Blood Moon specifically. Blood Moon specifically. Perfect. Alright. Okay. That lets them cast Inferno Titan, but I don't think we can beat an Inferno Titan. So, we're going to just take draw steps, I guess. That's pretty frustrating that they've had like some Xaxes here. Oh, we can cast Thalia. Boop. Vial. Boop. Thalia. Sandbagged the basic to play, like, hope that they played Blood Moon and then, like, wasn't able to cast my Vial a turn earlier. Hopefully that doesn't punish me. This could be a Chandra. It'd be a pretty good last card to have. Inferno Titan? Okay. I think we're dead, chat. I think we're dead. I think we are real dead. Drake, do you know that shitty Saheeli Felidar deck with Cores and Oath and and stuff in Modern? Tarmogoofy, yes I do. I do know about that deck. Boop. Auriok Champion. Yeah, alright, we're done. Literally also like something that we would have been able to vial in. That was a pretty frustrating match. I don't particularly like Ponza very much. Like, the gameplay is just not terribly fun. It's like the half the deck is really cool, like all the trackers and Inferno Titans and stuff. Like, those cards are actually pretty sweet. But like the blowing up lands and blood mooning so that you can actually cast those cards is like pretty frustrating. Did you know that the deck has a turn 2 win? All right, let's come up with it. How do you turn 2 win? That's involved like Eldritch Evolution or something, right? No, I don't got it. What you got? Lotus Cobra? Oh, sure, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, Lotus Cobra's dumb. Like, fetch lands? Wait, no, I still don't get it. That has to be a turn 3, right? Because, like, you still need 7 total mana to cast Saheeli Felidar. So, like, you have Saheeli Felidar, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, like, you can only win on turn 3. How do you turn 2 win? I don't got it. I don't have the math. Anyway, yeah. Ponza. Pretty miserable deck. Like, they got rewarded for their good deck building, such as Anger, Kitchen Finks, and Scavenging Ooze. I mean, I get Anger is just like a powerful enough card to play anyway, but man, that's tilting. It's like people that put the 1-drops in their Chalice decks. Ugh. On the draw, no 1-drops, gotta go. On the draw, the 1-drops, gotta keep. Land on top, not a land. Black Source, Thoughtsees me. Sure. Fat Kid Destroyers is what we're here for. We are destroying fat kids out here, apparently. This is brought to you by my opponent. Draw step. Surgical. They had to stop my draw step. Check it out. I drew a good 1-drop. Ding. Turn 1 Noble. Turn 2 Cobra. Rallier. Take something else. You got it. Turn 1 Noble. Turn 2 Cobra. I guess you play land. Fetch. Make 2 mana. How do you play Rallier? You go turn 1 Noble. You have 3 mana on turn 2. You play Cobra, land, make a mana, fetch, make a mana, 3 mana, Cobra, bring it back. So you get 3 mana again. What does Rallier do? Saheeli, copy Rallier. So Saheeli pays for itself. You have 3 mana. Alright, yeah, there we go. No, you're right. You do have a turn 2 win. I'm just really dumb. That's pretty dumb. That is pretty dumb. They missed a land drop. That's pretty good for us. What is that? Is that like a 5 or 6? How many specific cards is that? That's like Mayor, Lotus Cobra, Noble, Evo, Saheeli, land, fetch land. It's like an exact 7 card for card, right? That's absurd. Uh-oh. What is this? Sultai. Fat Kid Destroyers is out here destroying fat kids with Sultai. Push my thing. You got it. They're really determined to keep my creatures dead here. Well, they're dead. You got them. Here's an Aether Vial. We drew a mana source. Our opponent has 5 cards in hand. I don't know how we're this behind on cards. Like we mulliganed once, right? So we should be down a card. Tarmogoyf? That's fine. Okay. Is there merit to vialing this in? We can't play. We can play this on the trigger on the stack. Put this into play. Make it 2/2. It gets to be 3/4. Is the counter worth not being able to attack? I think so. Alright. Hello. 1-drop. Mantis Rider's good. They have a fetch land for their Fatal Push. They just, like, obviously have Fatal Push. So we're going to hold, like, since they have Fatal Push pretty clearly, I think that we're going to hold the Mantis Rider. And we're just going to put this into play. And with the trigger in the stack, we're going to vial in a Reflector Mage. Target that. Okay. Okay. Go. And we get to attack for a lot next turn if they don't have another creature. They didn't push, so maybe I was just wrong about the push. But they could have, like, Snap Push, I guess. Snap Push would be pretty good. Liliana, Last Hope's not very good. Okay, they do have push. Alright, why did they wait? I don't really get it. But they waited, so sure. Yeah. Guess we put the counter on this one and not the other one. Please just let these resolve, opponent. Yes. Oh, no! Fuck! I am so dumb. Incredible. Didn't even draw the land. Tilt. Damn it. Stop on my draw step. What are you doing? Maybe we'll bait out a block with a Snapcaster Mage. What are the chances of that? They seem incredibly marginal. After no blocks, we're going to put this in and we're going to flip it. Well, maybe we might actually get rewarded for holding this. Trophy this. Okay. Yes. Grab an island. Sure. Alright, we still get to hit him for 3. Got this trophy instead of our Mantis Rider, so we gotta look at the upsides where we can get him, chat. Gotta look at the upsides. I think we should play our Mantis Rider next turn to play around discard spells. So I think we're gonna play it on instep here, and not instep on second main. So the old haste creatures after combat. Good deck building. Are they shocking? No shock. All right, deal. 14 buckaroos. Apparently 4 lunges are worth something. Yikes. Alright, that's a 4/5. We need a human to grow it. They have 1 card in hand. Alright, well, that's this one. That's this one. I think we should leave this on 2 in case we draw Mayor. So we're going to say no to this one. Always, no, always yield. We drew Venser! Look at this! Always rewarded for it being on 4. I kind of want to hold Venser to, like, protect myself. Like, we're like, not changing the clock, right? Hopefully I'm not. I'm going to feel really dumb if I am. Like, we can bounce this. Like, assuming they have nothing, we can bounce Tarmogoyf and then we get to attack for more than 9. Alright, let's activate Aether Vial. Put in Venser. Pick this up. This enables Fatal Push for the record. Like, this gives them Revolt. So hopefully they don't have a push. Looks like they do not. Leave the 1 on 2 for Mayors. We did not draw a Mayor. Combat. If they have Snapcaster Mage, I feel a little dumb. Cryptic Tap. Interesting. Alright, well, we're going to hold Cavern. Just, like, incentivize them to use a discard spell. Play Tarmogoyf. That's fine. Maybe a little punished. Not super punished. In my honest opinion. No. We're going to say no to that one. Another Cavern, huh? Alright, well, we'll attack like this. Fetch. Is this a Snap Fatal Push? Snap Fatal Push should be backbreaking because they can double block. 4 mana, huh? Just another trophy. That's fine. That's fine. We can beat that. What's going on, Seachrome? Hope I said that right. Seachrome. Hopefully that's correct. They can go to 1 here. Alright, you're at 1. Sure, we'll play one of these. We will name... They actually have counter spells, so I think we should name Illusion here. Why is Illusion not on the suggested? Illusion! Boop! Go! What's going on? It says you dead. Alright, well, that's a good one. They can't bounce anything, or I get to just put it back into play. But just brainstorming is pretty good. If I get to attack with 2 things, they're dead. Interesting that they brainstorm. So, here's the thing. I don't think they should concede here. Because if they concede here, like, I don't know. If they keep playing, I have to think about if they have a removal spell, I just get blown out. Like, if they have a removal spell for Thalia, they just block Venser and I get blown out. Like, there's a chance I, like, can have to make a weird attack that, like, you can, like, flash in a Snapcaster and block. I don't know. I don't know what they actually have, but it seems to me like that was a pretty premature concession. Well, their Jace Cryptic deck. Gaddock Teeg feels okay. Like, cards that I'm inclined to think are good. These, although they don't get around Tarmogoyf. This, maybe these. So these are all the maybes. I think images are definitively bad. They might not be. Let's see how we normally sideboard for like Jund decks. I have an old sideboard guide of mine from an old tournament. Black Green X. Meddling Mage is pretty bad. I could buy that. Meddling Mage and Vial. Ugh. Maybe these cards are good enough then. Just make more Mantis Riders. Jeez. Yeah, I could buy Meddling Mage. Isn't very good. Alright. Meddling Mage. They don't have anything damage based, so I'm not inclined to really like Tajic very much. Tajic seems poor. Willing to cut a vial. Especially if they have trophies. I should cut like more vials, right? Like I feel like if they're like trophy and we're good to go. Are the Marvel games archived anywhere? They will be up on YouTube after tonight's over with. Seeking Error. Sorry about that. Yeah, we finished up that league pretty quick. So you can watch me ape it out there. I played okay in the early rounds. I think I played a little bit worse in the later games, but yeah, that'll be up on YouTube after tonight. So make sure you follow me on YouTube. You can find the link to my YouTube in the panels below. I guess I need to continue sideboarding. What am I not in love with? I don't love Teeg. I don't think Teeg's great. They have a lot of pushes and stuff. I'm not in love with Teeg. Dismember I think is fine. Rogue I think is good. Kambal seems fine. I think I just want to cut an Auriok Champion. I think I'm fine submitting this. Yeah, I think I'm fine submitting this. Anyway, yeah, sorry you missed it. It will be up on YouTube after sometime tonight, definitely tomorrow, if you just check tomorrow. Auriok Champ is garbage in humans, change my mind. Well, I can easily change your mind. Play against Dredge once. The card's so good. Or play against, what's it called? Burn? You play against Burn with that card? Dude, it is so nuts. The card is very, very good. On the draw, ugh. The canopies are kind of attractive, but I just don't think this hand does enough. They kept 7. This hand's close. I think this hand is really, really close. Like, even though our first place, Thalia, I might actually keep this. Like, the Cavern's attractive in a counterspell deck. Thalia's attractive or discard resilient. I think I'm going to keep this. This has enough going for it. But, like, yeah, also, like, so Burn, it's great against Dredge. It's, like, even fine, like, as, like, upgrades in the Humans Mirror. Because it just, like, swings the race. That card's a good draw. Why do they have a stop on my draw step? Human. Okay. No one drop. I kept a bad hand. Come at me, bro. Although they didn't play one drop either, which is pretty interesting. Probably holding up Fatal Push. I don't know. We're going to play something that can't be pushed on 2, right? Well, I guess they can if they play a second land. They can push this, but this can't be pushed. Probably going to play this if they just, like, do nothing. It's just, like, obviously signals they have counterspells. Tarmogoyf. Deal. Now I'm going to play Thalia, I think. We're going to play Thalia. Then we're going to play Vial Thalia, assuming this Thalia dies. Still have a stop on my draw step. Okay. Boop. Yeah, I assume this Thalia is not going... Like, I mean, as soon as Thalia is going to die to this Fatal Push they have. But if it doesn't, we're in pretty good shape. Hopefully they trophy it. That'd be awesome. Yeah, push. Makes sense. Everything makes sense. Tarmogoyf's now a 2-3, now a 3-4. Tarmogoyf can be pretty good against this deck. Especially on turn 2. The 0-1 is now much larger. And these Horizon Canopies now have a real cost. Boop. Take a point. Let's get this file in place so we have to stop paying. So we have to stop paying life. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the. Yeah, actually, if they have Liliana and make me sack this, I feel really dumb. But if they have Jace, I feel really dumb. There's not really a great way to sequence things here, I don't think. I'm just gonna play Thalia. I think Thalia is the card that like more rewards me for having it down earlier. Burn, obviously, it's great. Auriok Champ is garbage in humans. I thought it could be good against Hollow One and Death Shadow just didn't do anything. It's very good against Death Shadow. They can't beat it if you can make it a 3-3, right? Like if you can pump it up to a 3-3. I don't think we can win this game. Like, we can't beat 2 pushes, 2 Tarmogoyfs. That's actually just too good, I think. But, what do I know? I'd like to draw some Reflector Mages, or some Dismembers, I guess. Dismember would still be a fine draw. I mean, we could put a 2-drop into play and play 2 2-drops next turn. I don't really know if that's any good. I'm just going to put Auriok Champion into play. Because I think we need to gain life and, like, catch this race up. Yeah, like, we have to, like... Gosh, we have to take so much damage. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I'll concede to a Chase here. A Chase balance is probably too good. Definitely willing to take 6. Alright. What you got? You have the everythings? What is this? Huh? Scry 2. Look at the top card of your library if it's a land. Put it into play. Alright, what is it? A 2/2? Sure. You got it. Alright. Scry 2. It's a magic card. It's a play a land tapped. Alright. I'm here for it. Opponent's deck's sweet. Land. That's a land. I think that's the only land in our deck that doesn't cast Venser, right? This turn? Oh no, Seachrome Coast also does not. I think we crack a what the heck? Maybe we don't. Maybe we cast Kambal. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice Canopy and draw a card. Ziggurat. Ziggurdaddy. Play this. Trigger in the stack. Yes. Put this into play. Oh, I don't really care. Always yield to these. Always yield to these. Boom. Manage all my triggers. Oh, man. Always yes to these. Make some 3/3s. Now we have like some double blocks available to us. I'm not sure if that's what we want. We can attack Nissa. Let's see. How many cards do they put on top? They put 2 cards on top. Jeez. Jeez. This feels like a hard game to win, chat. This feels like a really hard game to win. I don't think we can attack this turn. If they top both, like, that means there's something they want underneath. Oh no, they're just scrying again? Golly. And they can ult next turn and make a bunch of 5/5s. We just die. Blech. We're gonna try to this stupid thing. Crap! They probably just don't attack. It's like, yeah, like they get to win with this thing. Fortunately, we have Venser, which kind of like beats that plan a lot and gives me time to stabilize. So actually, it's like really good for us that they decided that this is their best route to victory. Using the Vial's ability. Yes, I want to put a 3-drop into play. They're a lot of mana off being able to play and just activate. So I guess what we do is we put Kambal into play. I think we play this. We activate this. Put Kambal into play. Alright, and then we can move to combat and attack Nissa. Gosh, I don't really know how I want to do this. How do I want to spend this turn, chat? Do I want to attack? Creatures already in the graveyard, instants already in the graveyard, so they can't grow the Tarmogoyf very well at instant speed. I'm going to attack with... So if we attack with both, they block both. We get to put Thalia into play, bounce this. Attack Nissa. Attack Nissa. And then, like, we get kind of blown out by a removal spell. I don't know how blown out we get. We're still bouncing Nissa, right? Yeah, we're still bouncing Nissa. So this is, I think this is a fine attack. Trophy. Trophy. Destroy target permanent. So options here are bounce. Like, unfortunately they didn't block first, so I don't know if they're taking this yet. Yeah, I'll take the drain. I think we have to let this go. Like, we could like bounce our thing, but I think we just need to save it for Nissa. Alright. Yeah. Island. Okay. Now they get to double block, which is pretty unfortunate. So we could bounce, then we'd take 10 in the air. 10? There's no way we can like really compete with that, so we have to just let this go. Still kind of fine with it, all told. Like, they still only have a 3/4 Tarmogoyf. Alright, we'll stop in your upkeep. This turn. They could have gone better, but I don't think we got like super blown out there. Like that trophy's going to be good at any point in time. I'm glad we put Kambal into play first. It really makes like this tempo play here a lot better. Pick this up. And now they don't have ult this turn. And even if they do play it, they replay it, we get to Kambal and go to 11. So the ult doesn't kill us anymore. Which is pretty nice. And we get to aggressively crack Canopy thanks to Assassin's Trophy. We're not in that bad of a position. Yeah, we have to answer Nissa or we die. That's right. That Nissa's sick. Humans, the best creature type. Correct. Correct. Yeah, I mean, we still traded 1 for 1. What is this? What is this? Why are we blowing up Kambal? Okay, well, this one, unfortunately, is going to be a straight Turbinate. No. We do not have any lands to grab. We can put Nissa into play. If we draw Dismember, we feel pretty smart. Kill this. Just more removal spells, huh? I think they should attack, right? Yeah, this seems like a pretty obvious attack, actually. Okay, my turn. Boop, boop. Would you like to put a counter on it? No, if I draw Whirler Rogue or Venser, I feel a little dumb. No, I don't even feel that dumb because we can still hold it up. I think we can still cast out our lands, right? We can crack this and still cast it. Yeah, so we just have 1,000,000 lands. Nope, so we want to leave this on 3. Mantis Rider. Well, now that's just a good one. That's a very good one, chat. Select this to draw a card. Dismember. That's also a good one. Yes. Wow. Well, that took a turn for the gas. Yes. Put this in combat. 5. Mantis Rider is a little dumb, y'all. A little dumb. Dismember this. Thankfully, we didn't put Nissa in the graveyard or it wouldn't die to that. Ah! That was a good turn. And, like, we know their card in hand's a Nissa and something else, and Nissa does literal nothing. So, looks like we have a pass. I'll take a pass. Ooh. Okay, no. Horizon Canopy. Let's crack it. Humans is busted. Horizon Canopy is also busted. Alright. Yes. Here's a Kambal. Hopefully that helps the race. Combat. Yeah. I'll attack with both. If they have Snapcaster Trophy, I'm a little blown out. Yeah, whatever. If they have Snapcaster Trophy, I don't want to play into it. I don't think it's very good. Hey, look, they did. They had it. We gain more life. Trophy me. We get to shock you as a result. Are they shooting Kambal? I don't know what they're shooting. They should shoot Mantis Rider, I guess. No. Okay. They drew a land, so their only card in hand's Nissa, which we get to shoot them for. This isn't for 6, right? 1, 2... Yeah, this is for 4. They get to plus up to 6. They zeroed. They zeroed and conceded. I don't get that. Wait, what? They weren't dead. They could have just plussed, and then I have to attack it. You get to trade with Kambal? I don't really get this. That turn didn't make sense to me. But whatever. My opponent's playing Sultai, and they died to our cards. Kambal was much better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, we probably shot them for 6 or 8. So that was really, really good. But, like, that turn didn't really make a lot of sense to me. They get to... Yeah, they're like, I have to attack Nissa if they plus because they're not dead on board. And, like, I am still dead to them making 2 5/5s because they don't count as entering the battlefield for Auriok Champion. So I'm still stuck at 10. But if I draw any human, I get to go to 11. And then I attack them. They go to 2. I don't know. No, it doesn't make any sense to me. They don't trade with Kambal, go to 2, locked out of spells. Yeah, the game life was like insanely useful. Hey, where's the person that said Auriok Champion wasn't good? We gained like 5 life off of Auriok Champion. And at one point we were definitely at 5. This hand is fantastic. Like, we have multiple Horizon Canopies that we don't mind cracking because we have a bunch of the one-drop mana sources. Blah, 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 blah. It's so good. This makes me so happy. This is why this deck's so busted. Ideally, this is Arclight, so we get to test the matchup. If it's Storm, like, whatever, that matchup's pretty good for us. Like, I don't really mind, but, like, hopefully it's Arclight. I really, really want to try this deck. Or try playing against this deck. Put a counter on this. Reflector is interesting. So we can put Cavern in, then we can put Thalia's Lieutenant in, Vial this in. I don't really know how to sequence things the best here. I think making a 3/4 is going to be important against this, like, assuming they're not Storm, making a 3/4 is going to be important, so I think I just want to put the 1-drops into play. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to start getting these into play. And then we're going to try to incentivize them to gutshot me. I don't think they will, but they might. Opt-in step. It's a little unfortunate that I legitimately can't tell if this is Storm or not. Like, because Arclight's so popular and they both play 4 Spiral Left Canals. That is like an awkward, like, unfortunate thing that happened to the modern metagame, so that when you see Spiral Left Canal, you can't just be like, Storm! Right away, because it's, like, very possible that this is Arclight. Missing a land drop makes it more possible, I think, to be Storm. Although they probably would cast more cantrips. It's actually probably more likely to be Arclight, but hey, what do I know? Yes. Yes, dude. Maybe we just start cracking these canopies, because I really don't want to, like, put this in yet. We just don't need to. Alright. Should we go to combat first? No, because we could draw Mayor. Trying to think about how to sequence this turn. I think we're going to use this. It means if we draw a image and we want to use it, that we have to use the Cavern on Illusion, but I think that's, like, still fine. Still don't really want to use this. Like I said, I want to make a 3/4 potentially. Although I probably actually just want to kill them faster, so maybe we're fine to just go ahead and put the Thalia's Lieutenant in. Boop. I don't think the Hierarch being a 1/2 matters, so we're going to Vial. Yes, put this in. We're just going to try to make this thing, like, massive and hit for as much as I can this turn. Alright. Green, put this into play. Hiya! Alright, we get to hit for a lot. I don't think they're dead next turn, but we get to hit for a lot. Here's 7. Probably going to need a little more help to win next turn. Attack for 7. And then we get to attack for 10. No, we get to attack for 8. Yeah, no, 10. 10 if we put the Reflector Mage in. 3 short. Probably just going to be... Yeah, this is just like Storm, so they're going to play like Bear Dead. Bear Dead! We're dead! Sinizer 598 Master Race. It had a text box that game. Does that headset hurt my ears? Not at all. Actually, it doesn't really bother me at all. Had to give mine away because apparently I'm a dumbo. So, Brett, you're going to Indy. Should go to all opens. Opens are gas. Alright, we're going to tick this up to 3 to hold up Reflector Mage. Oh my gosh. Well, now we're going to crack this and hope to draw a reasonable magic card. This is like the quickest I think I've cast. Like, I've cracked this many Horizon Canopies. Alright, well, you're still not dead, unfortunately. But yeah, you are. No, you're not. I'm 1 short, right? We'll look at it here in a second. This is like 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm 1 short. What a tilt. Well, then, if they're not dead, I think it's better to just hold up the instant speed reflector for a bear. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put them to 3 and hope this is good enough. Go! Ritual, Gifts Ungiven. Ritual and Gifts Ungiven. Okay. We're going to bin both rituals, as you do when they are constricted on mana, which, given they missed land drops, I think they are constricted on mana. So we're going to bin the rituals. Assuming it's a normal pile. What's up, more hardcore? Whiff City. Crack the canopy for Mantis. Yeah, maybe that was better. Crack canopy for Mantis. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Noxious Revival, put Bear on top. So we can give them... Ooh, definitely should have put the thing into play now, because now they can activate... Ugh! I didn't think about Noxious Revival as an out. I didn't think they would need it. So they can get a bear back. So we should just put both bears in the graveyard. What if we put Past in Flames? No, we should just put both bears in the graveyard. Yeah, we'll put both bears in the graveyard. Make them Noxious Revival if they want to, like, do this. Noxious Revival, put it on top. Well, there's that one we were short. Tilt. And hopefully they don't have a land. They do not. Well, we have the Reflector. Yes. Boop. Hopefully they cannot kill me from this point. It only gave them 1 mana, so it was just a ritual, basically. Alright, Desperate Rich. Boop. Manamorphose. This looks like a Desperation to me. Dead? Are you dead? Dead, 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 dead. Yes, they are dead. Very dead. We did it. I'll be there this weekend playing Pauper and EDH. Is that in Worcester? Yeah, I think, I don't know. Like, it's really interesting to me that we needed to put in Reflector to put them to 1, and they couldn't have Noxious Revivaled. But then that means they have to have a bear. I think we still played right. Like, thinking about it in hindsight, I think we still played right. But, like, it did make us look really stupid, I think. Venser is probably better than a lot of things. Let's see. We want these. We want these. We probably want these. I think we do. And we don't have Sin Collectors. We have Kambals instead. Tajic is probably actually pretty good. It's aggressive and, like, matters. Reflector seems actually kind of poor. I want to cut at least 2 of these. I want to cut, like, 1 or 2 of these. Maybe Mantis Rider is just, like, even worse. Like, Mayor is probably pretty bad, too, right? Both Mayor and, like, Tajic make, like, their value grave shots a little worse, right? No, not really. Actually, Mayor's probably pretty bad. What are the worst cards against this deck? Image is pretty bad-ish. It's good against Meddling Mage. I mean, it's good with Meddling Mage. And not really Kambal. Okay, maybe this is all just bad. Maybe everything I'm talking about is bad. I used to cut, like, a lot of Mantis Riders. But I don't know what I want my last cut to be. I think it's just going to be another Mantis Rider. Like, I used to cut a lot of Mantis Riders. I think I'm still here for cutting a lot of Mantis Riders. Is, like, the most expensive way to, like, NASCAR. So, like, Mayor might just be better because it does the same thing but does it cheaper. I could hear that logic. Are they on Storm? They are on Storm. Reflector is insanely good versus Storm. I am inclined to disagree. I think Reflector is okay against Storm. It's, like, it definitely has taxed. I just don't think it's that good. It's good with these kind of hands. Keep. Where we can go, like, Hierarch into, Reflector. Okay. I think on the draw, we might have to Hierarch first because there's a chance we want a Reflector. That's a little awkward. Because, like, I want to play this Aether Vial. Oh, we also have Kambal. No, never mind. We're just playing this Hierarch. Green, Hierarch. There's, like, too many 3-drops we want to play. All these 3-drops, we want to start playing them on turn 2. And, like, if they play a bear, like, we obviously just want to pick it up. Reflector will be good here. If this is a Burl, it is a Burl. So we get to Reflector that. human, white, blue, another. We get to Reflector this, and then we get to Kambal. Don't really want to just run out Kambal because I don't think it beats them on its own. Like they're going to bring in removal, and I want to like kind of deploy like other things first. I think I want to put this and then this into play. I might put this into play next turn, to be completely honest with you. Should attack for 6. Put them on the 3 turn. Like Tajic's really good against the other damage. But they have so many lands. I think I have to put Kambal into play. It's really awkward. This is really, really awkward. Okay. What do I want to do? So we can Meddling Mage. We can name Gifts Ungiven. And then play a Hierarch. What do I think of that? Yeah, I'll be this. You can play SCG Worcester. I feel your play was solid. You do have Jolly Collection, as you can start me off. Oh, then Storm. Yes, Reflector. Sure, not cast Baral again, even if they mana force that mana. Yeah. So, like, this turn, I don't know. Like, I think I have to assume with all these cantrips that I'm dead, right? They bottomed a lot of cards. I think I'm going to put Kambal into play. I think I'm going to play Aether Vial and put Kambal into play. Blue, black, white, Kambal. And then we're going to attack for 3. I think we're going to play the disruptive plan, not the aggro plan. Like, if we're on the aggro plan, I think we play Tajic there and, like, hit him for 6. But since we're on the disruption, like, I think there's, like, such a good chance with them casting all these cantrips that, like, their hand is just very good. And I think Kambal, like, Kambal's a little awkward now because they've probably already deployed all of their, like, 1 blue cantrips. But, like, I think it's going to stop them from comboing off. And, like, if we can get Tajic into play with Kambal, I think we're just, like, golden. I think it's very, very hard to lose the game. It's, like, involves, like, a repeal for 3, and then, like, play your thing, because, like, that takes 4 mana. So, like, and then you have to play your bear afterwards. Like, an Echoing Truth into bear this turn might do it. Although we get to play it next turn. Yeah, like, it just requires a lot, I think. Like, our opponent tanking is good for us. And we have an attack for 3, 6, 8. So they have 3 spells they can play this turn under Kambal. If they die, it's probably not going to play that many. They'll probably play 1 at most. I think our sideboard is, like, pretty good against Storm. Like, this card seems much better against Storm than Sin Collector. And, like, they just catch the hate from KCI. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Well, that freaking helps. Gosh, I really still want to put Tajic into play. But Thalia is nutso. Yeah, we'll put Thalia into play. I'm not sure they can win this game. I don't know if they have a hope. I don't even know what we're supposed to name with this. It's probably supposed to be Anger of the Gods. It's the only card we just, like, Stone Cold lose to, right? I'm going to name it. Even though it's very unlikely that they have it in their deck, I'm going to name it because I think it's the only card that beats us from this position. I'm prepared to be wrong. I'm prepared for, like, bounce spell, dead. But, like 2 mana bounce spell into, like, Baral plus bounce spell would probably kill us. Here comes the first bounce spell. Unsubstantiate. You take 2. I draw this. Maybe those merits attacking for 1. We would have gotten 1 more point of damage in. Actually, we could have vialed this in and attacked for 4, which is the same math. That was a misplay. We should have attacked with only Reflector Mage, knowing that they need to, like, bounce this in order to have a chance to win this game. Now they can abrade. I guess they abrade this. I don't really know what that accomplishes, though. We still get to untap and redeploy Kambal. Yeah, I think they're kind of figuring that out. This is real weird. We have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, they just conceded. Like, I don't think they have Anger of the Gods. This card is probably just a bear, but I don't really think we lose to anything else. Like, even bounce spell, like, what? What are you gonna do after that? You just don't have enough mana. Your mana is so constricted with Thalia that, like, you just can't afford it. So, I don't know, we dispatched Storm pretty easily. That wasn't too bad. I think that matchup's still pretty good, and our sideboard is pretty loaded for it with the Kambals. And, like, even our main deck, like, Venser is really good in the main deck, I think. Just being able to, like, pick up a Gifts Ungiven is pretty busted. Now, casting it is kind of a one thing, but, you know. I think it's better than a lot of other cards. I think it's better than most of the, like, the mopey aggro stuff. It's probably, like, much, much worse. Alright. Match number 4. I think we're 2-1 in this league. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. This will be the last league of the day. I did play Marvel earlier, which will be on YouTube tonight in the Modern playlist. This hand is The Nut. The Ball Sacks. Please witness the Ball Sacks. Play this. Name Human. Put an Aether Vial into play. Pass the turn. This hand is very, very good. I'm very excited about this hand. It's like discard resilient. It's... Oh no! Kings of Koilos, Aether Vial. Vomit. This card probably has literal no text now. Tilt. I don't know how this matchup is. I thoroughly despise this deck. We've played it on stream before. I absolutely hate this deck. It is so tilting. But that's okay. Use Aether Vial's ability. We're going to put this into play. I don't think they have a Path to Exile. Do I want to play Thalia anyway? What do I want to do? Do I want to play Thalia or do I want to play Mayor? I'd rather them kill Thalia, but I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to kill anything, so I'm going to put Mayor into play. Because they're more likely to have a Tidehollow Sculler next turn, I think. And I just like want to protect this card. So I want to get it on the battlefield. Plus, if they don't play something and they kept that one land Aether Vial and it flips, like we're just like going to crush them. Ideally, they kept one land Aether Vial. I'm not super convinced, but ideally. That's what we're hoping for, chat. No land drop, no land drop, no land drop. Tilt! Although Pain Land is gas. Please play Tidehollow Sculler. Pay 2 life. Ow. Tidehollow Sculler. Take Reflector Mage. Put more stuff into play. Pass is so good for me. Pass is so, so good for me. I would love to pick this up. Thank you. I would love to flip this. Thank you. Noble Hierarch. That's another 1-drop. That is so, so good for me. Activate. Yes. Put Thalia into play. I should have put this into play first. I'm really dumb. Really dumb. What you doing? Green, play this. Just gonna put all my stuff in play. We're gonna spill all the beans. They're all gone. This no longer dies to Wasteland Strangler. I also missequenced again by not playing the champion yet, but I don't think this champion matters. But that was really dumb and I'm really bad. Feel free to roast me in the comments section of YouTube. I accept your roastings. I think my opponent is just very dead, despite me like completely mismanaging this Parish. My opponent's like, man, this guy sucks and is going to dumpster me because he knows how to use Path to Exile. Deal. Okay. I'm so glad they didn't kill Mayor, I'll be honest with you. I'm really, really glad they didn't kill Mayor. It's going to flip again, which is kind of a tilt, but... Planes. Now this card being small does matter. And I'm really bad. But we have a Reflector Mage, so we're alright, we're alright. Everything's good. Everything's fine. We're getting a Wolf. We're getting a Reflector Mage next turn. Ugh, everything's awful. Alright, it's your turn. I'm so bad. I don't think that's awkward. Drake, that 1 damage is going to lose you the game. You'll think about it forever. Well, it's more than 1 damage, right? It's like this thing being a... It would be a 3/3 right now, which is like really relevant with this Wasteland Strangler. Although I don't know what they're killing. They probably have to kill Mayor. Yeah, like this not being able to like kill this is like pretty rough. They should Tidehollow Sculler here, I think. We still get to attack with Thalia. Although, no, they don't have Tide Sculler, because otherwise they would have done it first. right? There's no way. There's no way. You would title a Scholar first. What? What are you doing? This play makes no sense. Well, apparently my opponent's as bad as I am. Alright. We're both bad. Sure. Still think I'm going to name Path to Exile. We could easily lose to an Eldrazi Displacer here. Path to Exile. It's one of the few things they can't violin. And I guess we'll go to combat and attack with Thalia. Pretty fine getting my Reflector Mage back. If they double block. Which they elected not to do. And they're still pretty far from attacking, but Eldrazi Displacer would be crushing. Like we would have gotten to attack with both this and Thalia if this was a 3-3, right? Because it'd be a 4-4. The damage mattered. Damage always matters. They have Flicker Wisp up now. You can Flicker Wisp this out. It's probably fine. If they attack with just this, we're going to take it. They attacked with nothing. Interesting. I have no cards in hand, so I don't know what they're trying to play around by being tricksy. Flicker Wisp, Flicker out Champion. Oh no, Displacer! Well, now we're dead. Yep. Vomit. Yep, and then this thing wouldn't die. Oh well, congratulations. I punted the game away by not making this thing bigger, because I thought my hand was too good to lose. What did we learn today, Drake? Sure. Draw a 2-drop. Mantis Rider. Deal. Well, I mean, we still can't win. I don't think. I don't really know what us winning this game looks like, but I don't think we can. Hey-ya! Attack for 4, put you to 8. I think Displacer tapping Mantis Rider every turn is going to lose us this game. But they only have 1 activation. So that's good. Yeah, so bad. Just playing bad all night. Gosh. Streaming is hard. I'm going to blame it all on streaming. It has nothing to do with the pilot. I'm perfect. I play great all the time. Always, no, always yields. We can cast Venser, so there's no need to like mess with this right now. Let's see if they'll flicker Displacer. What happens if we right-click attack with all? Is that good? They flicker this, and then they get to block however they want. This on this. Ugh, this card is obnoxious. I mean, this isn't getting better for us, right? They have Flicker Wisp, we can't win. Alright, we'll just attack like this. This is a pretty bad attack, but I don't think it's getting better. Like, I don't think letting them displace my token, which they're gonna get be able to get rid of anyway. Like, if this is Flicker Wisp, I'll just concede. Alright, sure. You gonna successfully target something that isn't the token? Yeah, alright, cool. They had all of the things. That's why I hate this deck. It's just like a bunch of really bad cards that if you have all of them together specifically, like on command, you win, but otherwise your deck's like pretty mopey and bad. But like they always seem to have them all without any cantrips. I don't really get how that happens, but I die to it a lot. What is this? I can say Eldrazi. I'm kind of here for it. You're going on my deck. I'm going to name Eldrazi with this thing. This card's going on my deck too. Alright, I think both Vensers are pretty bad. Auriok Champion's pretty bad. All these cards are pretty bad. Tajic can get first strike, so I'm tempted to leave him in. Also, mentoring my stuff is nice. Thalia does literal nothing. Image is fine because we can image their stuff. I mean, I probably just don't want all of these cards. Like, Dismember's good, Knight's good, Staticaster's good, Rogue's good. Riders of Gavony might just be bad. The thing is, like, getting protection from Eldrazi is actually pretty relevant. Like, it doesn't let them, like, Wasteland strangle me. It doesn't let them, what's it called? Displacer my stuff. It doesn't let them block. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. What do we like? What do we like? Blame lag and RNGesus. To cover your bases, we must blame Mark Rosewater just because. Fair. Fair. That's very fair. What do I want to do? Image is good with these cards. Meddling Mage is like kind of bad, right? Alright, I'm here for it. We're doing this. Look at that 3-drop slot. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I guess technically these are 1-drops. That's still pretty ugly. Alright, whatever. Curve sucks. Deck sucks. They'll be pathing me. It's fine. But yeah, like, it's just like, ugh, this deck. This deck is quite a tilt. Sand good? I think the sand's fine. It's not insane. We need to draw lands. But, like, we have all of the things. We have multiple 1-drops to cast. I don't think it's bad, but I think there's much worse 6s we can mulligan to. What we got? What we got? Deal. No discard spell. The black deck that chooses not to play discard spells. Because they're a Thalia deck. That was a good draw. Name human. Okay. I'm okay getting pathed. I think I am. Boop. White. Blue. Play Meddling Mage. We're going to name... So it's between Titleless Color and Path to Exile. Titleless Color to take this. So I think we're going to name Path to Exile. They get to choose if they want a path here. They are electing to push. Okay. Well, that's tilting. Now do I want to name like Titleless Color or something terrible? Could name like Wasteland Strangler. Yeah, yeah. What do I want to name? 2 mana cards that are actually good against my deck. It's between Path, Strangler. Could be Displacer. Draws the Displacer stupid, but we have a Dismember. We only have 1 Dismember though. Catches them back up. I'm gonna name Wasteland Strangler. Card's dumb. That's the card that actually beats us. I lied, Viral Drake. Please don't ban me. The reason why it sucks is that your Aether Vials do not tap for 7 generic mana. That would be very hard for them to tap for 7 generic mana. That would be Trodlands. Alright, if we get Scullered, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Grixis Leader. Thank you very much for following. I appreciate it. You're the best. That was, I don't know. That was my love for Grixis. I really like Grixis. That's an interesting take. Are they trying to bait out me like dismembering this? I don't really get it. Yes. I don't know what this is. I don't really care that much, so I'm going to play this and attack for 3. I might care eventually. Like, there's a chance, I guess, that I care this turn if they, like, try to play something good against this. But I don't really care that much. Very interesting. Titleless Color. Okay, what do I do about this? How does this work? Is there a way we can sequence this well? So we can dismember that Titleless Color, get that back and vial it in? Or they can just take the Dismember, but they get to keep a creature in play. So obviously I should have named Titleless Color, and we're going to dismember that one. Huh. Because I can't keep the Mantis Rider. Well, no, they can't both take Dismember and the Mantis Rider. So they take Dismember, we get to Mantis Rider, and that's pretty good. So we can just shoot that, they take Mantis Rider. Alright. Let's just Dismember this one. I think we just like want to keep their creatures off the battlefield. They probably should have attacked first before doing this. Because like obviously I'm not going to block and they would have gotten 2 free points of damage. That was actually a pretty big swing vote for me when dismembering that too, because like getting the 2 life, like I basically got free 2 life out of it, so like the dismember costing 2 less life when I'm having to use a Horizon Canopy to pay for it, it feels pretty good. And they just like took the same card. That feels pretty good as well. I think I'm gonna leave this on 2. No, there's more 3-drops now in my deck, so I'm gonna take this up to 3. Ooh, very nice. Crack this. Boop. Ziggurat, huh? Alright, well, we'll play this. Name human. Alright, let's put this into play. Go to combat. And attack for 4. Go! It's your turn, opponent! They can't cast Wasteland Strangler currently. They're stuck on 2 lands. There's a lot going right for us this game, but we once again could die. They have 6 cards to our none. Well, our none are no real cards. Thalia. Why is that still in your deck? I have no idea why that's still in your deck. Alright. Yes. Always no, always yield. Don't think we really want to take this up on the 4-drop. Reflector Mage. Well, that's pretty good. Boop. Yes. 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 Oh, they're dead! They showed me their hand? Why would you show me your hand? We have another game to play. 2 Displacers, a Flicker Wisp, and Thought Knots? Yeah, I mean, I probably couldn't beat that, but... sure. I don't know why you showed me your hand. Yeah, click submit. Alright, well, moral of that story is, I think naming Tidal Scholar was better than naming Wasteland Strangler. But that's okay. Is this hand good enough on the draw? Probably. It has a 1-drop. I have a bunch of 3-drops in my deck. I think this hand's fine. This hand's good enough. If you dismember in response to the ETB, yeah. I knew the double trigger thing. I was just trying to figure out, like, how I, like, wanted to sequence with the cards they could take. Boop. Good card. That's another 3-drop. Oh, I'm fine with playing a bunch of 3-drops. Boop. Alright. Go. I have Vial of my own. You can Tidal me this turn. I think we're just, like, relying on the power of our 3-drops to, like, keep us in this game. But we could easily die to a Displacer this game. 2 Caves of Koilos. No plays. Alright. Yes. Yes. You're going to play this name human and pass. I'm going to use 1. That way they think I have a 1-drop. Even though I definitely do not. This is pretty awkward. They do not have a 3rd land, so they only have the 2 pain lands. No 3rd land is really good for us. Because it means that we get to not die to Displacer. Draw step. Tidal Scholar me. Okay. I don't really care what they take here. I'm still going to play Mantis Rider. Yeah, so they took Reflector Mage. That makes a lot of sense because I'm just playing a Mantis Rider no matter what. White, blue, red. Although there's merit to like trying to hold this in case they Wasteland Strangle me next turn. Because that we probably lose to that, but I don't know. Like I think not playing the game is pretty dumb. And if they have the Strangler, they have the Strangler, which I think they do based on the fact that they have 5 cards in hand. They have 2 lands, and, like, they haven't played anything, so they don't have lands in hand. They don't have things they actively want to play. Yeah, so here just comes the Wasteland Strangler. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yep, whatever. Answer, get the 2 for 1. Alright, and we probably lose to that. I don't really know what else you're supposed to do. We could, like, instep Vial in Aether Vial, but, like, what does that accomplish, you know? Like, they could still just Vial this in at any time. So there's no real way to play around this that I know of. We just have to, like, take draw steps and hope to eventually, like, draw a removal spell for this. Seems pretty loose. Play a champion. Put Mantis Rider into play. And we're going to attack. Combat. Yeah. And, like, it doesn't help that we've drawn, like, 2 lands. Like, we've drawn actually 2 spells. And now we're getting pathed. More lands, just what we needed. None of these are Horizon Canopies. I think we're dead. But we'll keep playing. We'll keep playing because, I don't know, I just love this deck so much. I love it. You should draw good cards. I am working on it. This is where Militia Bugler would just be fantastic. Like, let us kind of catch up on cards. But I don't think... I don't know. I'm not sure that it's independently good against this. Fire Shoes, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We are just in time to see us get absolutely dumpstered by absolutely everything. 4 mana. Flicker that. Is there something in exile? Oh, yeah, you passed me. And it comes back on in-step. Yeah, I'm probably just going to concede unless this draw step's amazing. Wasteland Strangler. Like I said, that's why I like named it last game. Is like it's obviously just their best card. Alright. I have the set to always know, right? I also have the set to always yield, too. What the heck? Okay. Draw a good one. Violate. Ain't it, Chief? Alright, yeah, whatever. I will concede. Alright, we are 2-2. Not quite the 5-0, but we're playing for the bread and butter 3-2. Eldrazi Taxes, I don't know. We kept a hand I think is fine. Like, it had a lot of good cards in the matchup. If we draw, like 1 or 2 more spells, I think we're definitely in that game. If we draw a removal spell, like, I think we're very well positioned in that game because we can beat the Wasteland Strangler, Tide Hollow Sculler combo. But we didn't, so we died, and they had it all. They had both games we lost. They literally went Tide Hollow Sculler into Wasteland Strangler, and I think they had a Vial both games too. So it's just like definitely probably punted game 1. Although I'm not sure we would have won anyway. Like, their hand like had more things too. They had Flicker Wisp that could have flickered the Champion of the Parish anyway. So like there's a good chance we would have just died, but like definitely did not play optimally. Just tilted by that deck. Deck's disgusting. What's up? How goes it, Chris? What's with all these noodles? What the heck? What's all those squids? How goes it? Have you had a good night, Chris? Black Cleave Cliffs. That is fine. I accept your terms. I don't know what goes Black Cleave Cliffs goes. It's just like Jund. Thalia, huh? Okay, go. Let's see. If they trophy... If this is Jund and they trophy my Vial, we're in decent shape. Unless we get to play Mantis Rider. Although we probably won't. I like holding my Mantis Rider as long as possible against Jund. Even though they have a lot of discard spells. Because, like, it's just the... It's like there's more removal spells, I think, than discard spells. Opponent in the tank. Buckeyes. Buckeyes? I don't know. Bruh, if it goes well, I made some lit-ass quesadillas. That sounds delicious. We've been getting kind of dumpstered. I've been playing pretty bad. It's been a fine night. I don't know. I haven't played that bad. There's only been 1 or 2 matches where I just, like, actively punted. Marvel I punted a lot more because that card's weird. But against this, like, I think I was only that Champion of the Parish thing that, like, I did really badly, right? It was, like, one other thing. Something with land sequencing, if I remember right. We could be 4-1 in this league, but I don't think I played that badly. I feel a little more comfortable. Alright, Jund player. Still in the tank about what to do. Fetch and shock. What you got for me, Jund? What you got? Am I dead? Trophy it. A deal. I will take a second land. Okay. Yes. White source. Boop. Reflector Mage. It's not bad. So we can Meddling Mage, name a Liliana. We can put a Mantis Rider into play and attack him for 4. That loses to like 1-drop, 2-drop. We could Thalia attack for 1. I think Thalia attack for 1 is our best bet. It makes their next turn to where they can't like 1-drop removal spell plus play a 2-drop creature, and I think that's really good for us. Interested to see that they trophied us. That was really weird. I don't think that play was terribly good. Maybe it was fine. I don't know. I might should have done it on our upkeep with the trigger in the stack. Not sure that it particularly matters. Yeah, I don't really know. Tell me you're playing it this weekend. How did Marvel go? It went fine. Better than expected. We ended up 2-3, but I punted. Like, I actively punted a match. Where, like, I literally, like, against fairies where you, like, fetched the wrong land and, like, could not activate. Yeah, 2-mana removal spell's fine. Are they going to say go here? Say go here is very good. Now what? So we can Meddling Mage name a removal spell. This is weird the way they've played this game. It makes me think they're trying to line up a Planeswalker. They played their third land. They have a Liliana. Liliana the Veil's more common, but Liliana Last Hope blows us out. We playing a Lord. Is there any chance we play a Lord? We can't beat a Last Hope. We can beat a Veil. I feel inclined to play Thalia's Lieutenant in attack, because that's the best thing against a Last Hope. And it's still fine against a Veil. So I'm going to play Thalia's Lieutenant in attack, I think. Against the Colligon's command, I think there's no real way to sequence things well. And against just a bunch of Tarmogoyfs, we have Reflector Mages that we just need to draw the land for. But this smells like a Liliana. Like, they haven't had a creature this whole game. They could have one of the 4-drops. It could just be like Bloodbraid Elf. That's fine. Like I said, we just need to draw a land for, like, to Reflector Mage that at some point. Alright, and they have 1 mana removal as well. Pretty good. Push. Inquisition. Deal. I can beat an Inquisition. Our hand is very good, especially if we draw land. Mantis Rider, I think, is the easy take. It's the best card in the deck, like, especially against them. This doesn't pump it to 5, does it? Creature... No, yeah, it does. The sorcery puts it. Alright, this makes it a 5. Maybe let's take Reflector Mage. Like, this card is better, but Reflector Mage makes, like, it's just a better tempo swing if I draw the land. This actually might be the correct take. Which would be kind of weird. Kind of weird, I won't lie to you. But I actually think it's correct to take Reflector Mage here. See if my opponent figures it out. They don't play Last Hope. I mean, they play Last Hope sometimes. Black-Green plays Last Hope, so I would expect that out of John some amount of time, right? Opponent deep in the tank. Our opponent does not play quickly. Which is fine. I guess this is a pretty good hand, so there's a lot to think about. It's not even that good, though, to be honest with you. Opponent's still thinking. 3 cards left in their hand. Definitely not a Bloodbraid Elf. They wouldn't play it into Thalia. That was a dumb thing to think when I was wondering what they were doing with 4 mana. Yeah, Reflector Mage, I think, is the pretty obvious take once you think about it for a little bit of time. Alright, so we need to, like, stifle the bleeding. And I think Meddling Mage does that well. They have more Fatal Pushes. I think I'm named Fatal Push. They haven't been through one yet. Always yields. We can't attack. But we hopefully can draw lands for Mantis Rider eventually, and then start attacking. The thing is, all the removal spells are good here, even like trophies and stuff, so we're still in a pretty awkward spot. But we're winning the race, so they can't attack us until they play a second Tarmogoyf. At which point we desperately need to draw a land for Mantis Rider and like start imaging it or whatever. Please don't kill me, John opponent. Opponent doesn't know what year it is. Although Trophy did like really breathe a lot of life back into this deck. Liliana of the Veil. Deal. Still need a land to beat this card. Make me sacrifice a creature. Okay. What's the worst card? In my opinion, the worst card is Meddling Mage. desperately need to draw land. Any land. Literally any land on the deck. Any land on the deck. Any land. Land. Tilt. Alright. Green. Mayor of Avabruck. Boop. Pump stuff. I don't think attacking Will is worth it. I'll just discard images. They're bad anyway. Well, think about it. We have actually not drawn a land this entire game. Like, this was given to us off a trophy. Jeez. This has been pretty ugly. Our opponent on 6 lands to R2. I think it's going to be pretty hard for my opponent to empty their hand here, but we're still drawing live to, like, Mantis Rider to kill this. Like, eventually we'll, like, be able to flip our thing, hopefully. I don't really know what our plan to win this game is. They've sequenced kind of, like, strangely. Jund opponent, please play faster. Okay, I will discard a Phantasmal Image. Card is actively very poor. Bloodstained Mire makes sense. Their deck draws infinity lands. Scavenging Ooze is hard to beat. We still can beat it if we draw a land. Alright, I actually think we're supposed to concede. I don't think we can win this game. 1 green, 2 green. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. We did not draw a land. And we died. Good game. We both played hard. Well, let's see what we do against black-green. Pretty sure we cut the vials. Not in love with Venser. Meddling Mage also, like, really sucks. We did draw a lot of the bad cards in the matchup. Blech. Dismember's fine. Auriok Champion's, like, fine. It's not great. It's fine. I think all the rest of the cards are pretty bad. Venser might be okay. Like, moves creatures out of the way. It's like kind of another Reflector Mage. We could probably leave 1. Bring in like 1 Kambal. I don't like Kambal very much. I've heard other people say they like Kambal. I don't really know. I don't know. Kambal seems like it doesn't do that much. They just like blow it up. And like, it just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like a really bad removal spell. But I'm down to try it 1, because I really don't think a lot of these other cards are very good. Click submit. Alright, well that was kind of a frustrating game. I think we had a lot of draw steps they had to land, and we missed on actually all of them. And it would be hard to beat the Scavenging Ooze anyway, but like, keeping a 1-lander and literal never drawing a land is pretty hard to win. We had to be given lands from our opponent. That would have been actually pretty awkward if they didn't. Like, if they didn't blow up the vial. Like, because then I have to, like, choose what CMC I want to cast the rest of the game. Probably it's just supposed to be 3. A 4-lander with 2 creatures. Looks like a mulligan. I'm a mulligan. Jeez. They mulligan to 6? Alright, I'm going to keep this 6. It's, like, pretty bad. But I don't think going lower is good against Jund. And, like, there's 2 canopies, so we can, like, crack canopies pretty quickly. It's not a good hand. This is not a good hand at all. But I think mulliganing is actively makes, like, our chances of winning, like, very, very small against Jund. Like, their plan is to, like, just 2-for-1 us out of this game. There's obviously infinity things that punish us here, but, like, I don't know. Like, I think mulliganing to 5 against this deck is a really, really, like, poor way to win the game. Alright, they get to Inquisition me. If we don't draw like something, I'm going to just crack Canopy aggressively, even though there's 4 drops in my deck. Just kind of where we're at. Hey, that's like perfect. Actual perfect. Human. Boop. Boop. Now we're beginning to look like a real hand. The heart of the cards. This is how you do it, chat. You just keep bad hands and you draw perfect anyway. We're going to draw Mantis Rider next turn, and it's just going to be great. It's just going to be absolutely awesome. Tarmogoyf stonewalls this. Dark Confidant lets me attack through. Scavenging Ooze lets me attack through. 1-mana removal is kind of tilting. You're actual perfect. Oh, thank you, Chad. You're the cutest. Oh no, they don't want to do anything. They're going to play around me drawing Mantis Rider. It's your Whirler Rogue. It's actually also a pretty good draw. Alright, there we go. Now they're ready to push. Now that they know what's up, they're ready to push me. Push it real good. Bolt it. Alright, fine. Alright, I'm gonna hold up Canopy like I'm gonna crack it, and then surprise! I get your Whirler Rogue. Blah, 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 blah. Liliana tick up is kind of a tilt because we have to discard Canopy. But that's okay. We're not dead if we discard Canopy. Which just like is kind of tilting. It's one of the better lands to have. I guess we don't have to. It's just like we take 1,000,000 damage off our lands. Ugh. I really don't want to keep this Canopy. We also can't cast Phantasmal Images. We probably just have to discard Canopy, right? We're just going to hope they're not going to Liliana plus us. They might, but ideally they won't. This looks like they are. This looks like they are. Stop it. Decision time. Canopy or Ziggurat. Is our opponent still playing Mardu in this economy? Since last game. Awesome. Thanks. Try discarding top deck's opponent. Alright. Yeah, no kidding. We've drawn fantastically. How do you say your name? Are you Lobermert? Lobmert? I don't know how to say your name. Oh no. Okay. That's kind of a tilting one. Blue. Blue. Other. Other. Here's this thing. Honestly, this game's gone pretty well for keeping like a, what, a 5-lander? Yeah, we kept a 5-lander in this game. And I think we're in decent shape. We're drawing live. We have 2 canopies in the battlefield. If they have Anger of the Gods, I feel a little dumb, but not even that dumb. I don't even feel that dumb. If they make me sack, it's a little awkward, because then like my Whirler Rogue isn't unblockable, but like we're obviously just sacking a Thopter. Right? Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm supposed to keep both the Thopters. Shock. Cast Bloodbraid Elf. Scavenging Ooze is probably even better. Card is a hard one to beat. And there's 2 creatures in the graveyard. Tilt. What is this? Push a token. Okay. This could probably be like make me sacrifice a creature. Each player discards a card. Alright. Okay, I believe you. Need to draw an answer to the Scavenging Ooze. That's really all that matters. Phantasmal Image is a tilting. Please. Ziggurat land. Oh my god. This is like as tilting as it can feasibly be, right? Oh, that's so gross. Alright, well, I think making the Liliana worse is like much better, so here we are. This is like such a tilt. Yeah, that's fine. Man, both these cards I want to keep in my hand and don't want to discard to Liliana. Vlech. This is a bolt. Should draw a lightning bolt? That'd be so good. Well, remember that part where I was like, we're supposed to discard Horizon Canopy? Tilt! Alright, that's fine. Probably make me sack. What are you doing? Now am I supposed to crack this Canopy? What if we miss? We've already seen like 5 lands, right? What if we miss on the land? I think I just have to discard Image. This is a disaster. Alright. Image is not castable next turn, whereas Rider is. If they hit me, we get to like kill it. There's no way they attack. Yeah, that attack's just bad. You're not attacking. Get out of here. Hierarch. Blue, white. Oh no, crap. Blue, red, white. Here's a Mantis Rider. Still need to draw an answer to the Scavenging Ooze, but that's okay. He can grow it by 1/2 a turn. Interesting. Their bad tapping is like kind of punishing them here, because like they're supposed to tap this, and then like they attack all both my creatures, make it a 5/5. Alright, well, exile my thing. Oh, this is gonna be a hard game to win. We need like Reflector Mage on the pronto. What is this? What is this? Stop. Yeah, discard spell. You should just plus Leon and make us both discard. Unless you're planning on making me sack this. True. What? All right, fine. Let's grab the island so we can actually cast images that we draw. What a tilt. What a tilt. This game has gone very, very poorly for us, chat. It has gone very poorly for us. I Lobmert. Thank you for asking. I Lobmert. Hi, I Lobmert. I'm going to die this game. Thalia's Lieutenant is pretty bad. I mean... whatever, I guess we play it. Like, we're still drawing to the same cards. So we just, like, get to, like, keep our card caught in this, like, canopy. Gosh, this game has been frustrating. They should chuck this in, I think. Just, like, start exiling more things. Like, you're not in danger. Your life total doesn't matter. It just matters getting this bigger, I think. Okay. I'll sack this. Does this mean they're starting to attack? They're really punished by a Reflector Mage here. I don't get this. The way they've played this game has been extremely odd. Venser, huh? Land? Thalia. Well, it's awkward. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Yeah, whatever. Like we're banking on drawing a land again, which just like feels like impossible to get to happen. And Lobmer, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it the best. I think you're going to watch us die very slowly and painfully to John. I mean, literally, Reflector Mage gets us out, I think. I think that's like it at this point. We've seen one. Okay, now I think we're just dead. I don't think we can win this game. Like, Reflector Mage puts us back in it, but we're still pretty close to dead. We have to say no blocks on this. Leon's just eating our lunch because, like, our deck is lined up so awkwardly. The Ancient Ziggurat. Ugh. I mean, yeah, we can't block this. The Ancient Ziggurat discard was, like, really horrific in hindsight. Like, Image is one of the best draws when you have Whirler Rogue in play, and, like, this game would be just completely different. Alright, it has to be Reflector Mage. It is not. Of course, it's the fourth land again. This has been actually some of the series' most awkward draws I've ever seen. Alright, well, we 2-3'd again. I don't know. I don't really consider that Ziggurat a punt. I think my logic at the time was, like, fine. Like, I think it was a close decision. I, like, went with what made the most sense at the time. But in hindsight, I just got extremely punished. And then drawing both, like, the Image, which was uncastable, and then cracking a canopy, trying to find a 2-drop, and, like, finding Mantis Rider, which is the other best draw, and, like, having to discard one was just an absolute, like, train wreck. So, I don't really know. I don't like Venser very much, I don't think. Venser in the main deck, just, like, having 4-drops in your 19-land deck felt pretty bad. I'm not really sure how I feel about, like, the Image split either. Mayor was good. I think Mayor was good in basically every spot we drew it, right? Maybe against Jund it was a little bad. Opponent, the way they have played this game is extremely odd. Yeah, the way they played this game is extremely bad. Like, I think they played really odd and, like, really opened themselves up to get punished by, like, a lot of our draw steps at a lot of points in time and just never really had it. Instead, we just drew, like, really awkwardly. And, yeah, like... They basically, like, it looked like we probably played like complete idiots on the other side, but I think we played okay. Like, I don't think we made anything egregious. I think my logic for each decision I made was fine, but train. But yeah, Tajic's some tech for I guess all the damage-based stuff, it's also, like, just aggressive. I don't know. Dylan said he liked it as a one-of. He didn't really like 2. Dylan's never really been that big of a fan of it, but the list that 5-0'd played 2. He 5-0'd the list and it had 1. I don't know. The sideboard I think I actually liked a lot. The main deck decisions I'm not a huge fan of. Like, I think I would toy with, like, these numbers a lot. I don't know. I don't know what of these 9 cards is correct to play. I think at least 3 images. I think I want a 4th image, though, probably. Like, image is really, really good in this deck. So maybe it's, like, these 6 cards I would play around with. I think Bugler's still really good. Tajic might have some merit to it as, like, a one-of, but I don't know. Like, you can't find it off Bugler. So that's, like, a pretty big turn-off to the card. It's, like, the same reason, like, we don't normally play this card. So, like, maybe this card's questionable, but I like Kambal. I think Kambal's hot stuff. Maybe that's too many Auriok Champions. I don't think Auriok Champion's that good right now. But the 5-0 list had 4. I don't know. Humans looked kind of mopey in this league. I played medium. We didn't really play into the matchups like we were super interested in playing, like Arclight and KCI. We did play against Jund, which I think is like a 50-50-ish matchup. I think with this version of the deck, we're a little worse. We don't have any Buglers. Like, our sideboards like options I think are a little worse. Like I normally play 2 Whirler Rogues. So I think this version was like actively worse against Jund, and that like definitely showed. Losing to Eldrazi and Taxes, I think their hands were really good. And like I definitely punted with the champion thing, but like their hand was so good that game. I'm not even sure we were beating that. Which is awkward. Like losing these like creature mirrors when like we're the 4 Reflector Mage deck that has like Dismembers and stuff on the sideboard. It makes me wonder if we're doing something wrong with the way we're building our deck. But I guess Displacer just goes over the top of everything. Storm, we won. What else did we play against? Played against Sultai. That was a weird deck. And we lost to Ponza. Sure. Ugh, Ponza. Ponza's actually probably a bad matchup. Like, not that, like, I mean, we're not a high land count deck, so the Stone Raids are pretty high equity against us. And so even if, like, we have our stuff, we can still get dookied. And then, like, they also just have, like, a bunch of removal spells. They have, like, Bolts and, like, Inferno Titans and stuff that just, like, blows us out every spot. I don't know. Remember when the deck played Bob? I do, Labert. I do remember. That was many moons ago. I don't think it's that good. I think we might want Kitesail Freebooter back. I think I kind of missed that card as just like a lead-off. I don't know. I think Kitesail Freebooter might be the worst card in this deck, but I think it might be better than the other options. Like, I'm not sure that these cards are actively better than Kitesail Freebooter. So, I don't know. That's my take on it. I don't know what my list would look like if I played it this weekend. Like I said, the list I was considering playing looked like this. And had like a Bugler. It had all 4 of these. Had 4 of these. It was just like a little cleaner. I think it has the exact same mana base. And the sideboard I threw together looks like this. Where I just like wanted a 3rd Night of Autumn. And I wanted like Anafenses and stuff. I'm not sure. Like Kambal, like I think I want some number of Kambals here. Teeg's great. Auriok Champion's great. But I think I want like at least 2 of these, probably 3. I don't know. I feel like I'm more likely to play something closer to this than some of the weird stuff that we're playing in this. With like the Vensers and stuff. But I don't know. I think the deck might be well positioned. I think I'll have to play another league with it or so to like decide if I really want to play it this weekend, especially over Spirits, which I feel like in a pretty comfortable position with right now because that's what I did all my testing leading up into Columbus with. So even though I have a lot of reps with humans, I feel a little more comfortable with Bant Spirits in the current metagame as is. But Bant Spirits is like still pretty clunky, and I think going into the weekend it might be pretty badly positioned with all the changes that all the decks have made. But we'll see. I'll have to put some time into it and decide what I want to play. This is like a legitimate candidate for me. It's like between this, humans, and Arclight, I think, for me. And I don't really know where I'm going to land. I'm definitely not playing KCI. I'm definitely not playing Amulet. And I think Arclight's like the next best deck, but I don't feel as comfortable with that as I do with the Noble Hierarch decks right now. So we'll see. We'll see how I end up. I think that'll do it for me. We were live for 4 hours and 10 minutes. So pretty short stream. Our matches went pretty quick. And we got pretty destroyed. But that's okay. Because I think we learned a fair amount. We learned that Marvel decks are hard. Okay, they're not that hard. They're just like not very good. And I think we learned that humans is still a, like, fine choice. I don't know, we played against some weird decks, but I think humans is still a fine choice. But some of these, like cards like this and this, I think we got pretty punished for like the way our deck's built. Like, maybe our mana base needs to look different. I'm not sure if Thalia is correct, but I think it might be. Thalia is really, really good right now. But I don't know. That's where I'm at. That'll do it for me. If you were joining me here on YouTube, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you sticking through the video and watching us get dookied. Make sure you jam that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to support me on YouTube and let you know when I go... Well, not when I go live, when I post more videos on YouTube. If you're supporting me here on Twitch, thank you very much for spending your Wednesday with me. I really appreciate your support. If you have not jammed that follow button, please do so. It's the easiest way to support me on Twitch, and it also lets you know when I go live. I will be live again next Wednesday, probably with some new standard. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be on Arena yet, right? So I can't do new standard? All right, well, never mind then. Maybe I'll do a little bit of, like, talk about new standard and some of the brews I'm doing, but, like, I want to start focusing on new standard for indie. Might be, like, just goofing around playing some sub lists. We'll see what's up, but that'll do it for me this week. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it.